Welcome to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. What a great show we have for you ahead. A lot of focus, as we do each and every day, is on local businesses. We're going to introduce you to some fantastic local businesses. And I start the show with one of those amazing local businesses who's had some challenges, like many people in various industries. The pandemic posed a challenge, but also a very unique accident posed a big challenge for my next guest. I'm joined by Mario Rizzo. He is the owner of Misto Fine Food Shop. Welcome to the show, Mario.
Thank you for having me.
It's a real pleasure. So before we get to this absolutely unbelievable story of this car accident, let's talk about the beginning, a little bit of the history of this business. Tell me the birth of Misto.
Yeah, so I started the business in 2000, so 22 years now, almost over 22 years, having the passion of food. I've been in, had a restaurant earlier than that, so I decided to stay into it. Better life, you know, I didn't have to stay at night long those hours, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, started to get married, family.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, so.
Well, and I guess from that restaurant experience too, you really learn about food, right?
Yes.
And the products behind a lot of the things that you're putting on the table. And your focus really is on Italian products, right?
Mostly Italian, yeah. The quality of Italian food, yes. Like good products.
Yeah. So tell me about some of the unique products that you offer at Misto.
Well, different olive oils. We have a lot of different cheeses, balsamics, pasta sauces. We do a lot of pre-made meals.
Right.
And we do lunch at the back cafe. So we do different lunches every day from like 11 to 3.
Nice.
Yeah, so a lot of the local businesses that come around, a lot of the people around.
Yeah.
So we cater to mostly everybody around.
Well, and you do catering. I'll get to that in a moment, but I want to talk about this crazy thing that happened to you. And this was during the pandemic, right? Not only did you have that challenge, tell everybody at home about the other challenge that you went through.
Yeah, so it's almost going to be a year now, like last year, January 3rd. So around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, as everything was slowing down after a big lunch rush.
Yeah.
Slowed down, and I was walking up to the cash, and I was just, as I look up, there, I don't know what the hell hit, like something exploded.
Okay.
Like it was like the movies. I thought only this happens in the movies.
Right.
But guess what? It happened to Misto's. It was just like a bomb went off.
And what was that? What was that bomb?
A car drove right into my store.
Unbelievable. And like right in, right?
In.
Like it didn't just hit the window, drove right through.
Drove right through.
So obviously you had to close the business, Mario.
Yes.
Tell me about, the process of trying to reopen and working with insurance, if you want to call it working with insurance. I mean, you had a difficult time, didn't you?
That's been a difficult time is insurance.
Yeah.
You know how they are. They prolong as far as they can. Hey, it's almost 7 months that they kept me closed.
7 months. So what did you do during that time for income?
Nothing. That's what we're fighting on is they're trying to give me money for, disturbance of the business.
Right.
So, but it's been going on and on and on.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do that, and let me just do that. Jeez.
That's okay. Don't worry about that. So you'll call them back later.
Yes.
Don't worry. So obviously that takes a long time, and there are different parts of your business as well, right?
Yes.
So did you have to close everything?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
We had to keep it closed. They wanted me to keep it closed, so we kept it closed.
Okay.
Until everything got sorted out.
One of the other things that you offer is catering. Let's talk a little bit about the catering business.
Yeah, so that's been a big part of our business. Cater to we had a lot of some government, some city, and a lot of the local business around us. We did a lot of lunch and learns that helped us out. So that was a big part of our business.
Yeah.
So that really gave us a big.
All of a sudden, everybody's working from home, and no one's getting together for lunches and learns.
Every other business had the same problems I did.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about exactly. Let's talk about some of the products that you brought along here, because one of your passions is coffee.
Yes.
And there's only one type of coffee in the world that you would ever serve to anybody, and that's Italian coffee,
and
right?
That's espresso, my friend.
Yeah. So
we can't start without the morning without that. How do you start your day without espresso?
I agree 100%. I agree 100%. So what type of espresso do you offer at Misto?
So the months I've been closed, I always had a vision of doing something, of creating a label for Misto's to bring in a coffee, espresso coffee. So, with the help of a local artisan roaster, got together. He saw the vision that I had, so he goes, let me help you out.
So you made your own blend then
So
with him?
we made 2 great blends with him, and I think they're awesome. Best in that, I think.
Have a look at that. Yeah, these are your coffees right here.
Yeah, so the Napolitano
Yeah.
is a medium roast, so it's
Okay.
a light roast, slightly, so it's almost, so at the end of it, when you're drinking it, it'll have that little bit of a caramel taste.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's when the beans start their caramelization.
Right.
So they stop it right there.
Okay. Okay. Very cool. And
then,
the other, it's a
the
little
Romano,
stronger.
So the Romano's a little darker.
Okay.
So at the end, it's got a little bit of a chocolate taste.
Nice.
So almost like a little cocoa. Like it's almost when you eat like an 85% chocolate bar of cocoa.
Right.
So
right.
that's when you get it.
I love talking coffee with you because you sound like a coffee sommelier. This is a beautiful piece. People often mispronounce the name of this. You tell us what we're looking at here.
That's
Porchetta.
porchetta. You got
Porchetta. I got
Not
it.
porchetta.
Exactly.
porchetta.
Exactly. What is a porchetta? Tell everybody at home.
So porchetta is the pork belly.
I'm just going to turn this around too so they can see the inside of this at home. So it's a pork belly, but it's prepared in a very unique way, right?
Yeah. So that's become a staple at Misto's now. It's been like for years that we've been doing it now, many years. Actually, me and my brother-in-law had this idea of doing it.
Nice.
Yeah. So we has his little secrets in there that we can't tell you.
I understand. I don't want you to have to share family secrets.
We have to kill you.
Well, of course. I know how it goes. And you brought a beautiful cheese platter here as well. I guess during the holidays, this is something you can offer up to people.
That's what we did. We do this all the time. That's one of the smaller ones. Our biggest board that we do is 6 feet.
6 feet.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we did weddings, we did engagement parties, some social events.
Right.
And that's what we do. That's what we love doing.
No kidding. And of course, sweet treats are a big part of what you do. What have you brought here?
And that is
Cannoli.
Not cannelloni, like people say.
No.
That's the pasta.
Exactly.
The Sicilian cannoli.
And it's a staple, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, it really is.
Well, Italians, they associate us. They can make cannolis.
Yeah,
cannolis.
absolutely, 100%.
Of course we got cannolis.
Before we run out of time, it is the holiday, so this is something that you do for customers, something very unique. If they're, if they have a foodie on their list, somebody that friend or family member, you can put together anything, can't you?
Gift baskets, we do them all year round, but now, of course, for the holidays coming around, it's a big thing for us, between corporate and just friends and relatives. Something you can bring over instead of when you're going to do a visit. Why not bring food?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a full meal almost. You got pastas, you got dessert, you got sauces, you got the Misto coffee.
Of course.
And olive oil, balsamics. You got everything.
Tell everybody at home where they can find you, Mario.
Misto's, we're at 1387 Carling Avenue in the Hampton Park Plaza, right next to the LCBO.
You can't miss it. And I know it's been a difficult time, but you're back open.
Misto's back.
Full bit. Misto's back, baby.
Yes,
Misto is back, baby.
We are.
Really appreciate the time today,
Thank
Mario.
you. Appreciate it.
Through everything that you've gone through, I can't even imagine. Make sure you pay them a visit. As I said, so many unique products available there. You can put together an amazing gift basket, and of course, try their porchetta. We'll be back right after this.